Hey everybody, it's Wick here. About to go do some thrifting, of course. Early morning, but I also have a lot of yard work to do today. It's that time of year, the grass is long, weeds are coming up, so I'm going to spray some weed killer, so this will last all season. And I'm going to get the grass mowed, hopefully. I remember last year the grass was, or the mower, was not working properly toward the end of the season. I don't even remember what was wrong with it or what was happening. So hopefully, I might have to go buy a new mower. There was some clearance at Walmart last year. I should have focused on getting those just because, you know, lawnmowers typically don't last too awful long. I don't know, I've had some last quite a few years. There's Samurai back there. Also have not showered this morning or shaved, so got kind of a neck beard going on. I'm just going to wait till I'm back from these thrift stores and do some yard work, and then I'll shower. I don't know what else I'll get into today, if anything reselling based, but I'm starting a vlog for this week, so it'll probably span multiple days. I really don't know what people like seeing, if they just watch the videos to see what I find, or if they're just burning time to watch me do random things. I won't sit there and record myself do yard work. I'm sure no one wants to see that. May test some electronics, and depending on what I find this morning, if anything, maybe I'll do some stuff about that. But I am off to treasure hunt. I am in Goodwill looking for profitable items to sell. Still pretty empty in this Goodwill. They've been down on staffing. There's a tote for $4.99. I like to pick these up for $2.99. $4.99, you know, I just hold out. Eventually I'll find one for $2.99. Looking over at the media, now since this is my local Goodwill, I thoroughly go through this at least once a week. I don't go through it every day, each item, just glancing, trying to see if there's anything new. There's some PS2 games, Gran Turismo 4, not really anything that's going to sell well. Here's some Christian sealed DVDs I thought may be good, but when I looked them up, they were only selling for about $4 new on eBay, so Goodwill wants $3 a piece for them. I'm not going to make any money there. So, of course, I left them. There is a casino game sealed. That's still there. That's been there a few days now. And just a lot of small appliances that's been sitting there. There is a rice cooker there, too, that I wanted to buy, but it was $15. Here is a Craftsman router. This was $20. I did not even really look this up because I seen that it was 20 bucks. And it's something you'd have to test, and I just really don't want to deal with it. I don't think it has a whole lot of value at 20, maybe for somebody who wants it, just not for resale. Here's a Fry Baby. I didn't look it up or anything, not sure what that was. I know the name, I've heard it before. There's one of those lid jar openers, lid openers. They used to sell pretty well used. They don't sell that great anymore used. If you find them new in the box, they still sell really well. These lights, I kind of shook them and realized there's only one light in there, so I knew they weren't new, so left those as well. Looking at the games, there's a cord keeper, hair dryer. Now that was used as well. Here is a like a collectible semi truck. I've looked up so many of these in the past, especially when I was a new seller years ago, even before I was selling, looking at garage sales for video games to collect. I would see stuff like that and think in my mind that, oh, that's worth money, they're collectible, but they're I never find any that are. Here's an M&M plush. Looked up that wasn't worth anything either. Some of the M&M stuff can be pretty collectible. There's a Monopoly Looney Tunes game. Now I could have made some money on this. It was $4.99. But when I took the tape off and looked, the pieces were kind of rough, and I was only going to make about $10 or $15. I have to count all the pieces, so that was a board game I ended up leaving. Trying to get away from used board games a lot because they do take up a lot of time. But if they make me enough money, I'll definitely count them. This was funny, I thought. They have a garage sale sticker for 50 cents, but Goodwill prices it at 99 cents. You see this kind of thing every time. I thought that might be Pyrex too, but it didn't look to be. It's always funny when you see Goodwill pricing up things like that. So I got out of this Salvation Army and got something here. Paid 99 cents. Haven't seen any floppy disk sealed in a long time. But here we are. They're not super valuable. The colored ones seem to do better. You know, I might get $8 in the end profit, FBA, but they do sell, and they do sell pretty well. Now, I've sold 25 packs of the colored ones before for like $50, all the way up to like $60. Just depends what the prices are at, how many people have them in stock, since they don't really make these anymore. For 99 cents, I'm going to make some money. Not a whole lot, but I think I'm going to go home, start the yard work, and then probably head to another area and do a little bit more thrifting today later. Just because it's such a nice day, I like to be out and active rather than sitting in the house doing work. I stopped in the church-run thrift store, and I love this place because the prices are always good. Here's some ink, HP02. These are all expired. However, they're not even a very good brand, and they were $2 a piece, so there wasn't a whole lot of money, if any. So I ended up leaving those. There's a ergonomic keyboard, Microsoft. Now, I've sold some of these keyboards for over $100 on Amazon used. I did pick up that one, open it up, look through it. It was in rough shape, so it was only $2 as well. I may have been able to get a little bit of money, but I decided in that condition just to leave it. Here's something I actually meant to look up and forgot. It was a Skechers like fitness bracelet. Usually they're not worth too much. It could have been worth a little bit of money though, but I completely forgot to go back and look for it. Kind of happens sometimes when I'm recording video. I don't want to stop just to look up something, so I end up missing out. So I head over here to look at the board games. I believe they're only 50 cents a piece. Puzzles like a quarter. There's a Richie Rich puzzle. I should have looked this up. I don't even remember seeing this until this video. That was like really clean. I don't know if it was old. If that was old, that was really clean. For a quarter, even used, that could have been worth some money. I remember selling a used DuckTales puzzle for a really good amount. So I probably should have looked that up, but I did not. I'm guessing, though, it wasn't worth much money. Here we are in the next Goodwill, looking in the toy section. All kinds of little toys to look at, and not seeing anything. Here's a Jurassic World. No, I'm just kidding. It's some generic dinosaur. There's a lot of McDonald's toys, just randomly. There's a Roger Rabbit. That was from Burger King in the 80s. And I looked that up, and man, it was like $1 it sold for on eBay. There's just really no money in McDonald's toys. If anyone knows of any McDonald's toys or like Burger King toys that are worth money, let me know. I'd be interested in knowing that. They're just never worth money when I look them up. Over here on this end cap, I'm taking a look because here not too long ago I found a TI, I believe it was the 84 Plus calculator, and I've been finding a lot of them hidden in the end caps. There's one of those rice cookers. This one was $5 instead of $15. I was going to buy it for me. Guess what? I completely forgot. It was going to be an upgrade to my rice cooker. So, yeah, kind of mad at myself for that. Like I said earlier, I always just tend to forget stuff, and I don't know why that is exactly. Looking on the end caps here, I come across some cool stuff on this end cap. They are like these police officer statues, and I flipped one over. They're only $2.99. Blue Hats of Bravery. They look pretty good quality, so I decided to look them up, and really the comps weren't that bad on them, so I ended up picking up a few. It is the next morning. I'm going to show you what I got yesterday when I went back out to do some thrifting. Actually a really good haul. It's bittersweet because somebody ran into my passenger side of the sole, and didn't do a whole lot of damage to the door. There is some damage there. The problem is I think it's out of alignment. That's best case scenario because the steering wheel's, real crooked when I'm driving straight. And the electronic stability light's on constantly. So hopefully nothing's bent or really damaged. I called this morning. I was hoping to get in this morning and couldn't get in until tomorrow. So I'm just going to be doing work because I really don't want to be driving it in that condition. I already had to drive it home, and hoping I didn't do any more damage to it. But I think it's probably just an alignment. So most of these profits will probably go to fixing that. Very, very annoying. Anyway, we got some good stuff here. The Goodwill here really paid out. Now, I don't really know a whole lot of what this is. It's some sort of wireless mic system. And let's see if I can find the price tag here. Well, it was $9.99 for both of them. They are complete and in immaculate condition, manuals and everything. I don't know where I seen it. It must have been on the other one. Anyway, knew these were selling for $899 a piece. So I looked it up, and it looks like I might be able to get anywhere between $150 to $300 to $400 a piece on these. The 3000 series, it just depends what this is. Like, I looked up that model number there. I couldn't find the exact thing. So I'm not sure. Like, it's been pretty chaotic, so I haven't really got a chance to really look into them. But either way, these are going to be great money. I'm hoping, you know, I can make $700 in the end. That would be great. So even parting this stuff out, I don't know how I'll sell it or anything. Just good profits here. And then at the church-based thrift store, I picked up this John Deere hat. I'm pretty sure this is vintage. Now, there is like a stain here, like might be blood. I don't know. Kind of nasty. But then there's not really any sweat stains, so I don't know. I don't know what this will sell for. I think based on comps, some of the better John Deere vintage hats can sell hundreds of dollars. This one I think is more probably the $30 to $50 range. It does say Arizona Machinery Company on it, so I don't know how well or how much that's going to affect it. Also here at Goodwill, I got this Ishika camera. Now I looked this up. I typed in Zoom 105, seeing that they weren't very good. Then I seen EZ Zoom 105, not very good. Then I closed out the app, but right when I was closing it, I seen that somebody had an EZ-S Zoom 105 listed. So I looked into that, and sure enough, one of these sold for $65 plus shipping. And other people have them listed pretty high, so I don't know how well it's going to do. Still has film in it, no batteries, so I'll have to test it, see if it fires, and then see what I can get for it. I think it'll be pretty good. At $1.99, I don't think I can go wrong. So here's something pretty unique, and I don't know how well I'm going to do on these either. Now, I did a quick look for this brand here. It is Blue Hats of Bravery, and I seen a bunch of them selling in the 30s, some in the 80s. So that's when I went and grabbed a cart. You know, I was throwing these in the cart because there was a lot of them there. Now, not all of the like police statues that were there were that brand. There were some like home interior ones and some more just generic ones, so I left those. And some of these I couldn't really find the comps on. There was one I seen sold for about 30, but the others, well, I only looked up like 2 others. I looked up this big angel one here, and I couldn't find it on eBay. Couldn't find any solds on eBay. So I don't know. It was only $2.99. All these are $2.99. I picked up this one. I thought surely they're going to charge $10. One good thing about this Goodwill, it's small, and they really rarely have anything, but when they do, it's priced extremely well. More of my local Goodwills would probably price these things at least 10, maybe 15, 20 bucks a piece. So it's pretty surprising to see them all for $2.99. So I'll happily try them out. I think there's a few $100 profit in these. Now, here's the thing. This antenna here goes on this guy's walkie-talkie is broken off. And I seen that, and I said, that's going to get broken off. I know it when they wrap these up, because, you know, Goodwill wraps them in the plastic. And sure enough, when I unwrapped them this morning, that was broken off, just like I predicted. I should have just done it myself. I had the foresight to see that happening, and sure enough, it did. I just didn't take action to stop it. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool pickups. But the big pickup here is this tape measure. No, it's actually a lot of these tape measures. I got 101 of these Fat Max 25-foot tape measures. Now, you hear people say all the time, hey, you need to have connections. Connections are great. And, of course, I agree with that. This is a good example. These basically came to me. Somebody contacted me, asked me if I'd be interested. this source has actually, I've had a lot of stuff through this source, and pretty happy to have it, because it's just, hopefully in the future it's just more money. But yeah, 101 of these. Like, these things are heavy too. There's a bunch in there, and then I got a bunch in a tote in the other room. Here's the rest of them in the tote. I still don't know how I'm going to sell these exactly. I think probably just a mix of eBay and Amazon. I mean, they do sell on Amazon for like 25, 28 bucks. I paid $2.50 a piece for them. I don't know if I even mentioned that. So I got them really cheap. 101 of them for, what was it, $250 and $252.50, I guess. So, yeah, I think even if I make $10 a piece, that's going to be over $1,000 profit. I think I'll make a little bit more. Even if I make less, that's still, what, like $700 profit. So I think it's a good pickup. Great profits. Everything was going so well yesterday. You doing the yard work, nice weather. Just really enjoying the reselling life. Picking up good scores. And then, yeah, I get hit. So I'm going to have to deal with that tomorrow. And the worst thing is, it may affect community garage sales Thursday. Hopefully they can just realign it. I can get it back. I can go to these community. There's supposed to be 3 community sales Thursday. If I don't have a car, the FOMO is going to destroy me. So yeah, hopefully when I start the vlog up Thursday, we're going to garage sales and we're not all sad. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Be subscribed. Follow me on my reselling adventures. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.